Hi there, just popping in today to just have a little chat to you all about the current energies. October, November are going to be pretty intense, and there's a lot of people talking about the astrology of these next 2 months, and this is really because of all the planets, how they're affecting one another. It's not, I mean, there are planets, Jupiter's going to go retrograde soon, and there are some sort of big things happening, but what really is happening at the moment is how it's like how the planets are communicating with one another, how the energy is affecting each other, whether they're happy with each other or whether they're not so happy with each other. So we do have a beautiful grand trine at the moment, which is connecting a lot of three water signs to each other, which is all the emotional, creative, intuitive energy. And so when there's a grand trine, that's a very positive energy to sort of use as sort of to use unconsciously, to sort of be in that energy without exercising that energy. So just to realize that this is who you truly are behind it all, as you are this beautiful, intuitive, creative person, and that's a part of you that can really come out at this time. But really, because Mars in Cancer and Sun in Libra, it's a challenging aspect, even though both of those signs of the zodiac are people-pleasing signs of the zodiac. But when they're sort of not working so well together, when they're at an aspect with one another that's opposing or contrasting each other, and it's not opposing, it's challenging. Each sign is getting a bit challenged in that energy. And I think this is where we've got to be very careful, because Librian energy is all about relationships and keeping the harmony and keeping the balance. But if you imagine that Libra is represented by the scales, if you imagine that one scale is the harmony and the balance and the people pleasing, and the other side of the scale is the I must have my way, the tyrant in us. And so what we're trying to do is balance those two to find the equilibrium in the middle. And then Mars in Cancer comes in. And of course, Mars is all about drive and determination and taking action. But when he's in Cancer, he's not as powerful, because Cancerian energy isn't about looking after yourself, it's about looking after other people. So when we've got these two energies, it's like they're both wanting to do the right thing, but they're also both very sensitive, especially that Mars and Cancer energy. So it can be very easy to take things too personally, and to be very, because everything might be, you're only seeing things from your own perspective. So very easy under this influence to blame other people, to see things as being outside of you. So you haven't got any choice in this. You can't resolve this. This has all been done to you rather than for you. And so it's a good time to just be aware of what's going on around you, but try not to react to it. See what it's trying to teach you, because what it's showing you is where you might be slightly out of balance, where you might be giving too much of your energy away, or where you might be taking too much energy from a situation or from a person. So it's all about balance over this month. So the best thing to do, really, I feel, because I do think that outside of us, the world in general, there's going to be a lot of ups and downs over the next couple of months. And we've got to be able to ride those out and not buy into them and not allow them to affect our own personal energy. Because as I keep saying, everything starts with us, with you as an individual. And so if we allow what's going on outside of us to upset our equilibrium, to make us feel tyrannical or like people pleasers, then we're upsetting our own balance. So this is very much about seeing how you can maintain your balance no matter what's going on outside of you, and try not to react to it, because we're at a stage in the evolution of the planet and of humanity at this time where the scales have tipped in our favor. And so the powers that be, the other side, are getting quite desperate now, and they're pulling out all stops to get where they need to go, or to try and put us back down under the thumb where they had us before. But it's not going to work. But it all has to play out. So at the moment, what we're seeing is this playing out of this energy. So it's like, if you can imagine it, it's like watching a movie. It's like Hollywood in motion in our lives every day. And if you can just see it like that and just grab some popcorn and observe without getting drawn into that movie, without, picking a favorite character, without, waiting to see what's going to happen the next day and turning on the news and all that sort of thing. If you can just observe it and see what's playing out and look at how that is sort of mirrored into what you're doing in your own personal life. So, for instance, if you're looking out at the world around you and all you're seeing is a lot of aggression and inability to see the other person's side of the story, then maybe it's a good time for you to look at that within you. Are you always able to see the other person's point of view? Are you looking for resolution with conflict or anything that you have with other people? Or are you so stuck in your own opinion, in your own way, that you can't find that compromise or that harmony that Librian energy so wants? So just hold on to your energy, observe but don't absorb, and have a great month. I'll talk to you all later. Bye.